Guys, I am too busy to have to deal with this. I'm already behind on videos I gotta get up for Patreon. And I did the one thing no creator should ever do. They read the comments. But here's the thing. I got a pretty good community. They leave pretty thought-provoking comments. But sometimes it's not just the people that are new that haven't been purged, right? Like it'll be people that I've had no issues with, but they'll drop the most diabolical NPC take I've ever heard. What do you think the topic of today's video is? I don't know what I'm going to call it. Something about how an NPC crashed out over a fictional child. Something to that degree. You know how there's always the lolly debate, this, that, and the third? What if I told you there's another side? What if it's not just the sexualization of underage-looking characters? What if there are people out there who want to get personally offended if you call an anime child a bitch? So the Karen in question today, right? I couldn't believe this person, especially because they actually have a common history. They have a 20% like for me. I don't even remember what the fuck I said in this video. It's on Witch Hat, the latest episode of Witch Hat. I must have called the character a bitch, which I gotta be honest. You must be new around here. You must not watch a lot of fucking videos. But we'll get to that in a minute. They are children, and while a god deserves an earful, firm discipline, and a heavy punishment for her action, it is still not okay to call them the B word. I'm gonna help you there. Bitch. I understand YouTube might delete that word. That's why I spaced my reply out to you. But the B word. These fucking Christians, I swear to God. Because, well, yeah, they are kids, and in general, we need to stop calling any mildly annoying woman, not that I believe sending another kid to their death is mildly annoying, she is a child, that word at a basic respect. Now, of course, I responded with, holy shit, you're a sensitive little bitch. But I want to dissect this. First and foremost, I want to get something straight. The gender does not matter. I hate everyone equally. Man, woman, trans, non-binary, it doesn't matter. I treat everyone the same. If you're gonna be a little annoying bitch, I'm gonna respond to you. I said, you're an annoying little bitch. I have no idea what your gender is. See, I'm consistent. Now, you might want to be offended by it, but you want to know how I talk to my friends? I call them dumb cunts sometimes. You know what's very interesting? Sometimes I feel like the American audience is a very fascinating beast because I can tell they are an American. Mainly because if the word bitch annoys you, like, I'll use the word cunt sometimes and they'll be like, oh, misogyny! And then an Aussie will come into my comment section and be like, yeah, what a dumb cunt. Like, I don't understand this. So your problem is they're a fictional child and we need to treat them with respect. And because she's a girl, I can't call her a bitch. You do realize, if anything, I call any character who annoys me a dumb bitch. But would you call a guy that? Yeah. Would you make fun of a guy's micropenis? Yeah. Do you think there... I'm going to lay out my hard I won't make fun of. Okay? I won't make fun of someone's sexual orientation, like in the way of like actually using it as an insult. I'll make gay jokes, like I'll be like, damn, I didn't realize he wanted to slob on his knob. But not because I think that's wrong. I just think it's funny. I won't drop the N-word for obvious reasons. But there's a lot of words I will use that sometimes will be revealed, oh, that's insensitive, like, oh, my bad. And I'll try not to use it next time. But I don't care what you got going on between your legs. If you a little bitch, you a little bitch. I don't care about the age either. Come here. You're not ready for when I make the abortion joke for that little bitch. You don't have to like my humor. That's fine. Literally, if you watched yesterday's Irma video, I talked about how it was really funny because someone mentioned how maybe my humor doesn't land with the Irma fandom. So I purposely made it extra sexual. And you know what happened? People laughed. Because they weren't sensitive little bitches. But somehow, Out of left field, Witch Hat's fandom got annoyed because I called a child a little bitch? I'm gonna up it. That little bitch needed to be playing bead. It ain't that deep. The funny thing is, in the very video that I call said little bitch a little bitch, I literally said, hey, I'm actually really excited that I don't know which side I'll land on any episode. Because the first couple of episodes, I really liked said little bitch. Because it was very fascinating what should have been the traditional bullying character actually responded with, I'm going to teach the character how to, you know, correct the mistake with the spell. Because in episode 1 or 2, she does a hydro pump and it hits the main character. And then she's like, hey, this is how you don't do that. Very refreshing. Notice how I didn't call her a little bitch in that? I'll call anyone. Okay? But when you send a child or a younger character into a death trap, which could have killed her, yeah, I'm going to respond to that. I don't know why the world is so fucking sensitive. There are some people who really take that word offensively, and I don't know why. Because the women in my life don't. It's about how you use it, right? This isn't a real character. And here's the thing, okay? I'm gonna take a step further. If you show me a news article about a child getting another child in danger, I'd be like, what a dumb little bitch. You know what ended up happening? I really feel this way. I feel like when I was growing up, we had a lot of anti-bullying PSAs. And I think to a degree they were important. But I think we took it too far. I think we've gotten to the point where anti-bullying has made it so we are afraid to offend anyone. As an example, this person offended me with their intelligence because I thought it was too stupid. You do not have to like my jokes. Hell, you even have the right to be mad that I called a fictional child a bitch. But you have to understand the repercussions. I will milk you. A part of me wants to just disable monetization and just hate for the love of the game. But you know what? We'll leave the ads on. I just don't get it, man. I really don't. It ain't fucking real. You're getting... There was this... I'm gonna rewind. Back when we used to cover Fruits Basket, right? This reminds me of the same thing. Someone got offended on one of the characters. I forget how Fruits Basket says it. Kisa, I believe, is how the character is referred to. I used to know a person named Kissa. So that's how I would say the character's name, right? And at one point, I just explained in one of the videos, like, hey, this is why I do it. It's just ingrained in my brain. I'm going to keep calling her the way I am. And someone unironically, longtime sub, for a show that talks about bullying, you sure do love to bully the character. The bitch ain't real! What the fuck? Holy shit, man. Like, it is okay if you're sensitive. Surround yourself by people. I talk about committing war crimes. Keep in mind this, okay? Look at this. Hold up. I just realized. The fucking title talks about committing war crimes for a fluffy creature, and you're more offended that I called a child a bitch. I can't fucking deal with people, guys. I don't know. I haven't had a good rant in a while. Anyway, I gotta get back to the real work, but what the fuck is wrong with people?